Congress anxiously awaiting a vote on President Donald Trump's so-called big, beautiful bill ahead of the Friday deadline.
Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin is a liaison between the GOP-led House and Senate, has been working with the White House to get this bill passed. Senator Mullin joins us right now. Thank you, Senator, for being with us, because I know how busy you are right now. This is the final push. You call it Vote-a-rama. It's a marathon, basically, of votes and amendments. So I was curious, how would you describe this Vote-a-rama process that's happening today?
Chaotic. Sorry about the bad shot here, but our computer's messing up, so we had to use the phone real quick. It's a chaotic process. It's kind of like throwing all the kids in elementary on a playground all at one time without actually having a time to recess. It's because everybody can do whatever they want on whatever amendment. There is no time limit. There's no limitations on what the amendment can be on, and it's rapid fire, and it lasts as long as people can stay awake. And so I always laugh and say, well, if you see the condition Chuck Schumer's in versus Leader John Thune, I think we can outlast the Democrats on this one, but it could go on for 24 to 30 hours, which it won't. I think we'll end late tonight or early in the morning.
Senator, this is either the greatest piece of legislation ever or the worst, depending on who you talk to. I know, obviously, you are a supporter. This bill covers a lot of ground, though. So what are maybe two things that you are the most excited about?
Well, I would say the most thing is we make the tax cuts permanent. If we don't pass this bill, what happens December 31st is that everybody taxes in Oklahoma will go up by over $2,000. If we can make this cut happen, what will end up happening is with the other policies that's in it, the average take-home pay for a family of four in Oklahoma, they'll see an increase by over $10,000. So that's huge. So making the tax cuts permanent, bringing more pay home for American workers inside Oklahoma, that's awesome. We start talking about border security. That's a huge thing. People want to make sure our borders are secure. So this finishes the wall, and it actually provides money for more agents in the field and the border, and also ICE agents, making sure that we're arresting people that are in the country illegal.
You know, they call it the big, beautiful bill, Senator, because it is so big. I know you know that the Congressional Budget Office, they warned a few weeks ago that this bill as written was going to add trillions potentially to the national debt. I'd love to hear your take on that assessment and just the question of, can we as a country afford everything this bill promises?
Well, you look at two CBO scores. This is what's crazy about the Congressional Budget Office, CBO. You ask them how you want it to score, and they'll score it. So, for instance, the one that you're talking about that adds $3.3 trillion in deficit spending, what they're saying is the Democrats asked them, if we don't do anything with this bill and we allow the taxes to expire, and meaning that if all the taxes expire, the Internal Revenue Service will increase tax revenue by $4 trillion. Then that's where the deficit that you're talking about, the $3.3 trillion. If we allow current policy, which is what we're operating underneath right now, if we don't allow the taxes to expire, we allow them to continue, well, you actually have a surplus. So we asked the CBO to score it that way, saying, hey, no, we're not going to allow the taxes to expire. We're going to actually keep it, the policy in where it's at, make the tax cut permanent. And when you score it that way, it's a $507 billion actually surplus. So what we're doing is Republicans are wanting to invest in people that are actually working and creating jobs back home. And what the Democrats are wanting to do is punish you by allowing the taxes to expire and say, hey, we want you to send more money to Washington, D.C. because we are better at spending it than you are. I don't know how you actually justify that.
Senator, I know we are running out of time and you have a lot going on there, obviously, but I wanted to quickly ask you about all of these amendments that we are seeing. We saw one last night about hospital funding, rural hospital funding. What are some amendments right now that Oklahomans specifically should be paying attention to and that could impact us here at home?
Well, what we're trying to do with Medicaid is to make sure that Medicaid is strong and healthy for those individuals that need it the most. Right now, there's 35 million people across the United States that live underneath the poverty line. Yet there's over 70 million people assigned and signed up for Medicaid. It's unsustainable. It's costing the country trillions of dollars. It's costing billions of dollars a month. And so what we're trying to do is make sure we cut the fraud, waste, and abuse out of it. One thing that I think Oklahoma would enjoy is that we're requiring work requirements again. If you're an able-bodied individual with no health conditions and no dependents of young kids, we're going to require you to work 20 hours a week. 20 hours a week is nothing. I usually had that done by Tuesday evening. And so for someone to say that they can't work 20 hours a week or go to school 20 hours a week or volunteer 20 hours a week, Medicaid was not designed for people to be lazy. It was designed for people that needed the most help. And so for those in Oklahoma, we're trying to make sure that Medicaid is sustainable for those in need.
Senator Markwayne Mullin, of course, of Oklahoma there, joining us live from Washington, D.C. We appreciate the time. We will let you get back to the vote-a-rama, as they are now calling it. A lot going on, and we'll be continuing to follow it here in Oklahoma. Thank you so much.